Hey guys, this is Fenris Sulphur here, Tennessee North Georgia Preppers. I want to talk to you a little bit today about specialties. Every prepper usually has some type of area that they really concentrate heavily on, other areas that they kind of slack. Of course you want to be broad and cover most of your bases, but you're not going to be able to do everything. Here where I live, it's very flat, land's pretty fertile. I concentrate a lot on trying to grow food. I do have food stored, but I actually try to have my garden. I have fruit trees, bushes, and I'll take you around in a minute and show you some of the stuff I've got. But right here, I have snow peas coming in, a little raised bed. There's actually supposed to be a frost probably Saturday night, so I've had to start a little late and try to make me a greenhouse to put over. The reason I'm trying to do that is because they haven't produced any seeds yet. I'm going to need seeds for next year to grow more. This is the first year that I've tried to plant these. They actually did really well, but I started a little late. So that was my mistake, but luckily right now you can make mistakes in these areas and be able to recover from them. If something happened and all these died, I could actually go buy more seeds right now. Later, I probably wouldn't be able to. This is just a framework right here that I've laid out for the greenhouse. I'm going to use some PVC pipe for the ribs. It's not finished yet. Hopefully by the end of the day, I'll have it finished. Right here, this is one of my thornless blackberries. I grow blackberry bushes all along my fence line. These are the Navajo. They're almost viney. It actually helps to kind of have the fence here to help them grow through it and everything like that. This one is almost 2 years old. I may get some fruit out of it this year. But the problem with blackberries is it takes at least a good 2 years before you start getting any fruit from it. That's why you want to go ahead and start this stuff now. This one is a year, like I said, it's about 2 years. May get some fruit off of it. This one right here is 2 years. It's growing really well. May get some fruit off of it. But the real big one, this is my traditional. That has thorns on it. It's a little bit harder to pluck, but as you can see, it's just growing, and it produces a lot of fruit each year. It's got, I think this is its 5th year into it, so it's not something you want to wait till the last minute and then go buy a few blackberry bushes and think you're going to do something. Right here is my garden. This little plot right here actually feeds about 5 of them pretty well. I do have more space. If I want to extend it, I can extend it far this way, even a little bit back the other way if I needed more. But it is the end of October, so we've already got everything out of our garden that we could. We kind of let it grow and everything till next year when we'll get out here, take the tractor out, plow it back up and restart. Out here are apple and peach trees. They're bare because it's almost November now, but these trees are about 20 years old. They do take a long time. Now, if you're like me, I love peaches and apples, but you better, if you're wanting to start something like this, you better go ahead and start it now, because it takes quite a while before they're fruit bearing. All right, I just wanted to take a quick moment to show you the finished product here. This is blackberry jelly. It's the family's favorite. I've been working with canning probably about 2 years now. I'm no expert at it. I'm still learning a lot about it. I'm trying to learn now instead of later. But the thing is, even if you get fruit, you have a bunch of fruit trees or blackberry bushes or things like that, how are you going to preserve it? That's something else that you need to look at. I've started learning now, and I'll continue to. One of the things as preppers and prepping is you have to keep learning. You have to keep trying to figure out how to solve different problems. And now's the time to do it. Don't wait till the last minute and then try to figure everything out. I have concentrated highly on growing my own food and stuff, so anything that goes with that, I'm going to try to concentrate on. Canning, dehydrating, things like that. What can I do to not only produce my own food, but then preserve it? So it's different stuff that you want to think about. You're not going to be the best at anything, but try to, if you have something that you're really good at, see how you can use that. And then how do you apply that to prepping, and how is that going to help the group? That's a whole other video.
Okay, this is Lohim and from Tennessee, Georgia, Prepper and Survivalist Chapter. We're just just finishing out a video for understanding different specialties. Some people are stronger in gardening, some people are stronger in dealing with animals and different variations, but you're going to also find things that you're strong at together. So that's what we like to try to do. This is understanding networking and working together, because being a lone wolf, you're not going to get it done. What if you get hurt? What if you break a leg? You're on your own, you're just going to die if you're out in the middle of nowhere. But we just learn how to network together, learn how to do things together, and with like-minded people. So that's what this kind of stuff is. We're not looking around to, just act crazy, but we got to work together in some form or another.
Yeah, no one is going to be the best at everything, and that's part of networking. We all have our specialties, we all have different backgrounds, which gives us different skills, different abilities. The thing with that is you want to find other people that are strong in areas that you're weak. That's one of the good things about it, is I may not be the best mechanic, but I've got a buddy that's in the network that's a really good mechanic. One of the things with Lohim is the area that he's in is not as good for growing crops. He does real well with the animals, but that's why we're together. I can't really feed animals out here. There's not as much grazing to be had, but I can grow just about anything you put in the ground. So, just like he said, you want to find people that specialize in different areas, because you're not going to be the best at everything, and the whole lone wolf or Rambo scenario is just, it's not real. It's movie stuff. If you think you're going to put on your rabbit skins and go live in the woods and just live off the land, I dare you to try it for a few days. It's not easy. You have to have a network, you have to have a system, and use the resources you get.
Okay, and thanks again, and more videos are coming.